Hello guys, welcome again to other video. Sorry, I have some issues with the live stream. I don't know what happened with my connection. I'm gonna share again the live stream because something happened with YouTube. I have no idea what's wrong. Yeah, let me. Okay, one moment. Yeah, I think we are ready. I think I am online. Yes. Okay. Okay, so let's start. Today, of course, we are going to talk about Bitcoin, and I can say right now, in the short term, I'm expecting a bull trap, and the reason for this is because finally Bitcoin. Well, I was expecting an ABC correction. Actually, as you can see here, yeah, is. Oh, sorry. Let me show you here. A, B, and C correction here. And from here, I am expecting, of course, other bounce. In this point, I want to see potential bullish divergence here forming. And actually, if you see 4-hour, actually we have a potential bull divergence here in 4-hour, right? And of course, in OBB, we have the same signature here. So this is very good for Bitcoin in the short term. So I am expecting other test to maybe around $59,000. Don't get me wrong, Bitcoin is in a range. Yesterday, actually, I took a loss position, a loss here in this area because I didn't expect this week. Sorry, this drop. Yep. But never mind. As I said before, we cannot win all time. So this is a range, yes, but I am expecting this this wave C completed right now, and also we can confirm here because Bitcoin is not dropping actually and is closing again at $66,000 area. Now, what to expect here in short term, as I said before, we have bullish divergence here in 4-hour. Yeah, and I am expecting other test to $60,000. Something interesting is happening now in 1-day chart. In 1-day chart, I will say the progress of this monitor is actually around 80-90% here. One thing I want to tell you is the volatility is not expanding, so that means this move you see here in 1-day chart is not the move I'm looking for. The move I'm looking for is something like this. Yeah, this is not the move I am looking for right now. So what is going to happen right now, based on my experience and previous experience and also the indicators, is we will see something like this maybe today or tomorrow, something like this, and we will see Bitcoin testing maybe around $60,000, 61, between $59,000 and $6,000, and from there I am expecting finally a big drop for the price. Why? Because weekly chart is very clear, very clear. I'm sorry, very clear about this. Bitcoin is just new lows here. As you can see here, the range Bitcoin was from September to November. Yeah, this range area. Finally, OBB is trending to the downside. So actually, yeah, this week. So that means even there are more people, or I would say the volume is not supporting the price at this level. So, but don't forget it. Technical analysis for weekly chart is around 3 months, so we can see a bounces in the progress, but by then I'm expecting maybe $48,000 and $43,000 to be tested in maybe next month. Yep. But in the short term, I mean, not in the short term, in the midterm, like I would say 1-day chart, as I said, this is just a bull trap for me. Why? Because, well, let me explain. In the midterm, a bear trap. Why? Because I'm speculating Bitcoin is going to do something like this. Of course, many shorts are here. They will be killed. And in the macro time frames is where I am expecting a bull trap. Why? Because after Bitcoin is doing something like this, something like this maybe, yeah, people will start thinking, oh yeah, this time to the moon, this time to 100k or whatever, and from there I'm expecting this. Yep. And something like this, you can see it here. Bitcoin broke the MA55, tested the MA55 maybe 1 week oscillating around here, and after that a big drop, right? So technically speaking, using technical analysis, like traditional technical analysis here, is like we are bullish because we are above the MA55, but that's why we are watching OBB. In this price, as you can see here, OBB was not supporting actually this move, this bounce actually was in negative territory. What happened after that? When Bitcoin broke again the MA and the zero line, we saw this massive drop. So something like that is going to happen. I am expecting something like that to see with Bitcoin. As you can see here, Bitcoin is actually with this drop is confirming, technically confirming bullish divergences here in 1-day chart in OBB. So in 12 hour is doing exactly the same thing. You see bullish divergences here, here, yeah, and here, right? So we can see this on 4 hour. So this is telling me Bitcoin is well, is getting ready to bounce, yes, and this bounce potentially in 1-day chart we will see something like this around here, maybe 59. Honestly, in my case, I am in a long position here. I am gonna close my position around $59,000, around there. And from there, I don't care. Just I will wait. And if I see something like this in 1-day chart, as you can see, losing the negative territory here, I will start speculating like we will see other big drop. And the reason is because the weekly chart is clear about this. So it's gonna take time, yes. Usually in sideways market, this is sideways, of course, it's a range. As you can see here, the levels are very clear. $59,000, $60,000 is the top, and 55, 56, all this area is the bottom. Is the bottom. So if you are trading this area, well, you buy here and you sell here. Something like this. So Bitcoin is gonna be like this, maybe all this month, all this week, maybe we will see something like this, maybe all this week. And December, we will see something like I said before. In December, many people are very bullish because, you know, Christmas and these kind of things, and I don't know, maybe the season. But they forgot like in 2017, in December 17 actually, Bitcoin crashed from $20,000 to 10 or 11 in just in 1 day. So okay, this is the macro time frame, but don't get me wrong, I am bullish on Bitcoin in the macro time frames as long Bitcoin is above the MA55. Yep. So Bitcoin is gonna do something like this. I am expecting something like this. We are something around here maybe. I am expecting like a bounce in the weekly, for example this week maybe, or next one around here, maybe 61, 62, around there. And from there, well, we are gonna see something like this. As long Bitcoin is holding MA55 in weekly chart, always I'm gonna speculate to the upside. The worst scenario for Bitcoin is if Bitcoin breaks MA55, $48,000, for example, something like this, and the most important thing is close the weekly below there, well, we can start talking about a weekly bear market. Yeah. Now, something bullish about Bitcoin? Yes, actually I can see something because nothing. Sorry, like not all the things are bearish. Here we can see a hidden bullish divergence forming in progress. Of course, I would like to see the confirmation maybe in the next candle in November 27. Why? Because as you can see here, we have this potential setup here, around maybe 56, around this area. If that happens, the OBB is gonna test in 5-day chart. I mean, in this week or next week, the first 2 weeks maybe of December, the MA55 in moving in the OBB. From there, I am expecting a big reaction. Actually, something like this. Bitcoin is going to do something like this, and from there we will see this massive drop. Now, something to be worried about. If I want to be, I would like to concerning about the price action of Bitcoin in 5-day chart is this one. The last time when I saw this setup using OBB, it was in 2019-18 when Bitcoin crashed from $6,000 to $3,000. I am not saying it's gonna happen something like that, but be ready for something interesting. Why? Because the last time when we saw very close Bitcoin, very close to the zero line, as you can see, and testing the moving average, as you can see here, the last time when Bitcoin tested and got rejected from there was in February 2021. Yep, here the other rejection here in actually maybe next year, and sorry, in December or January maybe, we will see something like this. And that means very good sell-off from this area, breaking all everything, something like this. Of course, we need to wait for this maybe other 2 weeks. This for me makes sense. Why? Because volatility is very low in 1-day chart. Usually when you see these kind of things in 1-day chart, well, be ready for a massive moves. And also the volatility in 5-day chart is contracting. So this is telling me like the best scenario is like if Bitcoin gets rejected from here, we will see something like this. And I will say this one is gonna be other lifetime opportunity to buy Bitcoin. I'm not financial advisor, of course. Why? Because if you see this massive drop, for example, Bitcoin drops like this, like March 2020 or 2018, something like this, officially we are gonna be in a bear market in weekly chart. But I will say all this dump is gonna be a very nice area to start accumulating Bitcoin. Of course, as I said, I am not a financial advisor. I am not sure about this. Just I'm telling you what I see in the price, because as you can see, we have just few examples of this. The last time when we saw something like this was in January 15, yeah, around here, and potentially we will see something like that. The setup are very similar, as you can see here. The worst thing for here for Bitcoin is we have bear divergence in 5-day chart here, confirmation actually. So I would say this week, well, actually this week, the monthly close, any month, if Bitcoin close below $60,000 in the next 5 days, so let me see, 7 days. The next 7 days, you see Bitcoin closing below $60,000. I can say, well, $68,000, 69 was the top, yeah, of this year, and potentially we will see not just $48,000, we will see more downside. Also, other thing I want to show you is in more long term here, because we are mostly on almost in the last month of this year. As you can see here, we have in 2-week chart we have a bear divergence. Actually, almost we have the confirmation any break of from $54,000, and the close is, well, actually the close we have right now, the close I can say right now we have the confirmation of this bear divergence in 2-week chart. As you can see here, the volume is almost nothing here, and we have this, and pay attention of this. The OBB is about to cross the red cloud. That means, like, in general, in the macro scale, people are cashing out. Simple. People are cashing out. If you see this in the next, as I said, I think my trigger for this is going to be the monthly. If we see monthly closing below $60,000 in the next 7 days, we will confirm all the things I said in the macro scale, and we will see Bitcoin, at least in the long term, testing 48 first level, $30,000 again. In the worst scenario, well, there is nothing to stop Bitcoin to drop here below $30,000. There is nothing. $20,000 is not a support. The next one is going to be 17, and after that it's going to be $10,000. The supports are very clear in macro scale. Also, think about this. Bitcoin, every time in 2 weeks chart, actually I was studying this a few days ago, when you see this, the OBB breaking the red cloud here, entering this zone, potentially is when you have your corrections in macro scale or bear markets in weekly chart. As you can see, every time when OBB is here, you can expect massive drops in the price, something like this. Of course, there are some exceptions, yes, because as I said, OBB is different. We don't have enough data at least in the section Bitstamp. But I can tell you something, like if you see in December breaking the Bitcoin test, breaking this level, well, it's not going to be good for long term, in for all the market, for all the market. So one moment. So as you can see right now here, in 4-hour chart, we talk about now the long-term perspective, right? Now let's talk about the micro time frame. 4-hour chart, as I said before, I am expecting something like this here, and from there, that's it. Is my trade. Yeah. So I will say this move potentially is gonna be the last one. The last one, maybe 59, $60,000, 61, and from there, yeah. Why gonna be very bullish? Bullish again on Bitcoin, as I said in my previous video, is if I see Bitcoin actually breaking 53, 63, $64,000 around here, holding here, and not just holding here forever, just few days, and after that, something like this. Yep. But as I said before, the probabilities are very low right now. I am not expecting something like that. As I said before, in 1 day chart, I am expecting maybe 59, $60,000 maximum, level 61, and from there, I am expecting something like I said before, a massive breakdown. Let me be clear. I am not bearish on Bitcoin in macro timeframes. I am bullish in long term, weekly chart and monthly. Very clear. I am bullish, but 1 day chart and 2 day chart and 3 day chart and 5 day chart are not good. Now, what is going to happen with altcoins? Because yesterday some people were asking me what is going to happen with altcoins. So, if Bitcoin, of course, we are gonna see a bounce here. If I am right with this, of course, because Bitcoin is now holding the support here, as you can see here. Yep. Many altcoins will just have a bounce. Actually, mostly all of them are bouncing, but many people will get trapped. I would say mostly all the bounces you see right now, they are a bull trap in the top for all the new people in the markets. I am telling you this, as I said, because I saw this in 2017, 2019, before in 2015, 16. So I've been trading Bitcoin for almost 8 years, maybe now. So I can see the cycle always is the same. So I am not trading altcoins right now. I don't care if they are bullish or not, if the setup is good or not. My personal rule is if Bitcoin is not enough trend in weekly, it's not enough trend and strong, I don't trade altcoins. Simple. Why? Because risk management, right? One guy actually told me the same. Like, okay, makes sense, right? Because if I know altcoins will crash or will go up 3 or 4 times more than Bitcoin, now do you imagine like buying right now in the top? You will get wrecked maybe in 1 month because many altcoins will crash maybe 90% or even more, even the best projects. Remember, in 2017, Ethereum was at 1,500, and in the bear market reached $80 from 1,700 to $80. So if you don't think it's not possible, well, you are wrong. Sorry. Maybe, or you are new in this market. As I said before, be ready because you will see a very nice, potentially nice bounce, because we will have the death cross. People love death cross by golden cross. Every time when you see something like this, usually the market makers, they know this and they push the price, and when you're bullish again, the rest, right? You can see many examples of this, many examples. For example, here, oh my god, the death cross, right? And what happened after this? Oh my god, again the death cross, again what happened after here? Of course, few times you can see the golden cross is good, but in the context of this dump, no one buys here because, oh no, the corona, right? The corona, my god, the dump, right? Yeah. It's about something psychological. For example, here, auto golden cross here and drop. Auto that cross here and drop. Yeah. Sorry, here is golden cross here, the bear trap and sideways, and after that drop. You see many fake outs in with golden and on that cross. That's why I don't trade them. So now let's talk about the last thing about this video. I want to show you one of my lead indicators for altcoins is Cardano. As I said many times, is the oldest one one of the oldest one in the market. Let me show you here. And Cardano I am following Cardano since a long time ago. Why? Because it's the first coin that was showing me weakness in this market. What does that mean? When Bitcoin was at $68,000, Cardano was here at 2010, $2.10. You wanna see one of the top 5 altcoins following the market, following Bitcoin. If they are not following Bitcoin, something is wrong. Maybe a few of them they will do it, yes. But if they're the strongest one, they don't follow Bitcoin, well, something is wrong in the market. So as you can see here, Cardano actually in weekly chart is, well, not looking healthy. Why? As I explained many times, we have bear trends everywhere here and actually in other time frames as well. And the most important thing here is, think about this. Bitcoin is still in the highs right now. Technically speaking, it's still in the highs. Why? Because it's still above $56,000. Is holding the support in the highs, but Cardano is still correcting. So now you think about it. Think about this. If Bitcoin crash to $48,000 or 42, what is going to happen with this bullish setup? Because technically speaking, we are going to speculate here to keep bouncing, right? But if right now Cardano is about to test $1 with 50 cents, 40 cents is my target actually, what will happen if at this point Bitcoin crash? Well, Cardano is gonna crash to $1 even more. As you can see here, there is nothing to stop Cardano to crash below $1, right? So as I said, this is just for starting, okay? Just keep in mind here, like if it's your first time in a bear market or in a correction phase, as I said, weekly bear market and monthly correction, that is the right term. Every time when you see these kind of things in a bear market, you will see something like this. 91% correction, bounce, 200, wow, massive, right? But after that, other massive correction, 92, another massive up, and after that, other massive correction. You see? So, based on this, in general, Cardano from the highs in 2017 to the lows in 2019 crashed 98%. Of course, it's in waves. It's not like this. This is a meme. This is Cardano. Cardano is not a meme. You will see waves, the downtrend, right here. You see? So, if this is gonna happen, of course, it's not gonna happen like this. Of course not. It's gonna happen like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. And here, when people are super bearish, here, like here, is when we are gonna start thinking to buy. Of course, with the system, of course with a strategy, right? So, as I said, as investor, I would say, if that happen, I hope so. Honestly, I hope so, because I would like to see a bear market. Technically speaking, we are not yet there. We are not there right now, but I hope to be right. And if this is correct, well, we will have other big opportunity in the long term to become investors. Now let's talk about the other coin I want to watch about for altcoins is Ethereum. Ethereum is doing something very interesting here. Remember, if you don't believe Ethereum will never drop, like, I mean, a lot. Well, friendly reminder, in 2017 the peak was at 1,400 and from there crashed all the way to $80. Okay, so 95%. Okay, we can say right now this phase was accumulation phase, and as you can see here, we have the bull market, right? Yeah. So technically speaking, you cannot be bearish on Ethereum right now, and also Bitcoin, right? Technically speaking, as long, well, in my system, as long as above the MA55, we cannot be bearish. But if you see Ethereum testing this line around 3,600 and 2,800, also, if you see breaking this one, it's gonna break very hard, and we are gonna bounce here. Maybe to 2000 around. It's just imagination, and from there we can see maybe finally the massive drop I am looking for. I am very defensive right now in the markets because you see the situation with the stock market and all the, in general, all the market is bullish, all-time high. So there are too many greedy people out there. Okay, so this is the best condition to start thinking, okay, thank you, I really like the party, but I think it's time to leave. It's time to be careful and very conservative about this. Yeah, if you want to be aggressive in this area of the market, the question is, I want you to ask yourself why. If you want to be aggressive here and you are thinking to the moon because someone told you Ethereum to $10,000, I would like to ask you why. Why you all want to buy here and holding, and why you didn't want to buy here and holding. Yeah, so you must think about this. Okay, believe me, I did the same mistake before many years ago when I started in this about trading. I was in FOMO and I was just buying this and I was just lucky, and someone told me no, is in that time I think I cannot remember some assets. So to the moon, right? To the moon. And after that, all the assets just repairs in 6 months. I didn't lose, but I didn't make money. Yeah, I was lucky actually. So if this is your first time in the market and you are making money, the only reason why you are making money right is because you are lucky. That's it. Yep. In a bull market, there is no required skills to make money, because you buy and hold, and that's it. Holding is the best way because you are in an uptrend, and the trend is your friend. But when you need skills is when you identify the top. When you buy here, you buy here, and when you are gonna buy here, or here, or here, or here, where? If you are gonna hold forever, in this case Ethereum, perfect, you can do it. Yeah, but in some point, like here, like here, like here, the market will reverse. So our job as a traders, of course we want to buy here and we want to hold, right? But I don't care about the project. I don't care if it's the future or whatever. I want to make money, right? So if I see signals of selling signals in weekly chart, well, I will just sell. I will not think about. I will not just think about holding forever. I will sell here and I will get ready just to buy maybe cheaper. That's it. Well, there are different ways of thinking. If you're an investor and you think Ethereum, Bitcoin, all of them, they are to the moon. It depends. If you bought here, perfect, congratulations. But if you are buying here because you heard something like that, well, get ready because the next 1 year or 2 years you will get wrecked. Of course, I can be wrong. Yes, but your probabilities are lower to make money here than here. So in this channel, all the things I'm trying to tell you is, if you want to buy again cryptocurrencies or any asset, you don't want to buy here, right? You want to buy here, right? When it's dumping, right? And the best scenario is when it's not just dumping, it's in consolidation phase. For example, this area. So our job as a trader is we need to know when we are trending to the upside, where we are in the distribution patterns and distribution phase, and when we are in consolidation phase. That's why we develop systems and strategies to do it. Okay, or you can just follow the TikToker, and good luck with that. Okay, so after I finish my explanation with this, I want to show you the last thing of this part of technical analysis for Bitcoin in this live stream. You have because we know I am speculating Bitcoin is gonna have a bounce. If you're trading 4 hour for altcoins, please let me know in the comments, and I can check the altcoin you want to check, you want to see. Okay, so let's talk about the other coins. I'm gonna start with other coins. First of all, I want to start with Solana. Solana. Solana in weekly chart, we know here we as investors we will never buy. Actually, this is the time to cash out. Yeah, I will say $250 it was the top for Solana for this year. I am expecting new highs. In the long term, if I am right with this, I am expecting at least other test to me 150 and the lowest price 80. I will say this is not financial advice, but Solana is something like, in my personal opinion, is gonna outperform the market in the next 3 or 4 years. So you were thinking about other Ethereum or something like that. Well, Solana is gonna do something like that in the next 3 or 4 years. So if I see Solana crashing from here, I don't know, 80%, I'm gonna be super happy. Why? Because Solana is the projects like, I am very picky with projects in cryptocurrencies. Solana is something like I think is very good investment in the long term. Okay, so I'm gonna continue with Alice. Okay, let me check Alice. Maybe it's pumping, right? I guess. Yeah, I see. Okay. Well, as a traders, of course, we know I don't care. Here, I will never buy again. Yeah. If you are trading this, I don't know the time frame, but let me check. In 1 day chart, the time. Okay. The buy signal around here was around this area, $14. Now at 22, of course, I am not saying it's gonna crash. Of course, this is very healthy. You are buying, if you bought here at $14, perfect. Maybe you can hold. You can hold, and maybe you will see maybe a new maybe a new level around here, maybe. But from here, I will suggest, as a trader, based on the current condition of Bitcoin, I will say be careful with this, because if Bitcoin does what I'm expecting it's gonna do around this area, yeah, it's gonna be the area for the start. You will see the correction. So very good for this coin. In weekly chart, let me see. Oh, I don't have enough data. But in weekly chart, as I said before, this is not the place I would like to start buying. The area, as I said, 4 hour, $14 was the area. And from here, of course, in my personal opinion, I will just take profits. Looks like it's gonna keep pumping this week. As I said, if your position is here, perfect, or even around 18, perfect, maybe. But if you are around here, no. In 4 hour chart, let me see. Yeah, I think I am expecting another leg up before correction. Let me see. Yeah, maybe 26, 25 around here. If you are lucky, maybe 30. And from there, I'm expecting some bear divergence forming. Actually, yes, here we have a bear divergence in progress. From this point and this point, maybe it's gonna be your trigger to get out. And we have here, of course, yeah. So be careful with this. Okay. Good luck. I mean, it's looking strong, but as I said, I am not confident with altcoins right now. CRO, let me check. CRO. Okay. Please, could you specify the time frame for our 1 day chart? I'm gonna start with 1 day chart because I am a swing trader. Of course, in 1 day chart, it's looking very strong. Yeah, looking very strong. The entry was around 0.24 cents. I think you are trading 4 hour. Okay. Well, about Alice, good luck. As I said, it's looking strong. Yes, if it's just the hype. Well, you're making money, take profits and enjoy it. Because if Bitcoin does the move I am expecting it's gonna do, well, be careful because all the market will just crash as usual. Okay, in 4 hour chart, let me see. Well, in short term, the entry was at 0.70 cents around there. It's testing the previous high here again. Um, okay, the momentum is still to the upside, maybe. Yes, I mean the area to buy was here, and of course is to the upside. Yes, there is no resistance here. There is no resistance. So if I will have to trade this, I will just, if I am in profit, just protect my entry with a stop, and I don't get after that. If this coin keeps pumping, perfect. But if just crash, I didn't lose anything. Remember, risk management is the most. So especially now in the current market conditions with Bitcoin, yeah, it's very strong. Weekly chart, very strong. I really like it. Very good. Yeah, I can say is weekly chart is very healthy, and this one I will say the next pullback in 1 day chart is gonna be potentially a buy. If I remove Bitcoin from this game, okay. Remember, doesn't matter if you have a very healthy, very nice chart. If Bitcoin crash, well, all the good setups you can see, they will be destroyed. Okay, the next one is gonna be XLM. Let me see. Okay, 1 day chart is not looking great. Of course, is let me see. It's holding this area. Yeah, as you can see, the main area of support. Yeah, around 0.33 cents. There is no momentum in 1 day chart, as you can see here. There is no momentum. I guess maybe in 4 hour we will see a bounce. So let me check 4 hour. I would say this is just Bitcoin. It's following Bitcoin. Very similar. And yeah, in 4 hour we don't have it. Bullish divergences, no. If Bitcoin is gonna bounce, and I hope to be right, maybe we'll see maybe a tortoise to 0.34 cents. But based on the 1 day chart and weekly chart, I will just get out of this coin. The entry and buy signal for weekly chart was around here in 0.25 cents. But the rule is, like, if you see this signature and the price didn't pump, well, the probabilities to go to the downside are higher right now. So in weekly chart, it's not healthy. Also, we can see the rejection from the moving average in OBB. 2 rejections here. In the long term, it's not looking great. I'm sorry. I mean, I can be wrong, yes, but I don't know your time frame. AVAX is one of the strongest one. I don't know what it's doing. Actually, above $100, there is nothing. My target hit, actually, my target was $100, and after that, I didn't check AVAX anymore. Let me see AVAX. Yeah. Okay, in 1 day chart. Okay. So AVAX is looking powerful. The momentum for OBB actually is looking great. So the problem with this is, like, as you can see here, this one is super high. The monitor is super high, extremely high. So if AVAX lose $100, let me see, 120, you will see a massive drop correction to $100. Based on this, yeah, I think so. Yes, let me see, $100. Yeah, it's gonna be the area. This area, of course, we follow the system, and the system is, the buy area was here, the second buy was here, and as you can see, OBB as long as green, well, you have your uptrend. But now you are losing, OBB is losing the momentum here in the moving average in 4 hour, and the concerning thing here is the yellow bar. Every time when you see the yellow bar, it's not telling you the direction of the market, it's telling you about a big move is about to happen. So I will say here, outer test maybe to 128, on the worst scenario 114, and from there I'm expecting a bounce. 1 day chart is an uptrend, of course. Other test to 100 MA, the MA55 one day chart is gonna be a buy. For now is between $100 to $80. Weekly chart is bullish. Is bullish. Yes, I think it's the gaming coins or something like that. Is the hype for this? I don't know. People. Okay. So yep, let's talk about the next one. Is CSPR. Let me see. CSPR. I think I don't have this one. Okay, let me. CSPR. Okay, let me check here. Okay, one day chart. Let me see. Okay, the buy signal was around in October, one month holding here. Of course, we have several signals here. Yeah, but in the area was 12.12 cents. As long this area holds, I am bullish in this coin. Also, as a trader, this area is the area I am start looking for to close my entries. If I will here for 0.13 and I am here, I will just close my positions around here. Of course, if I want to trade this, yes, I will wait for the next pullback and to keep going to the upside. Weekly chart is very interesting. Using just price action, I will say in the long term we will see maybe 0.30 around this area. Yeah, maybe this week, and from there we will see a rejection, usually something like this. Okay, so it's up to you. It's looking great, but the problem is like just a little bit of data. I cannot tell you something big about this one because I don't have data in the weekly chart. Let me see 3-day chart. Is something interesting here. Yeah, the buy signal was around 0.07. It's still strong actually. Yeah, it's still strong. Yes, the volume is healthy. 2-day chart. Yep. Well, actually the same area as you can see here. You see this coin from here, I will just close my positions, honestly, in my personal opinion. But if you are bullish on this, well, you can wait for the next area around here, around here, 0.30. Okay, so let's talk about other coins. Okay, let me see. Gaming coins, right? I think. Here. Okay. Wow. Impressive. 1-day chart is weekly chart is bullish. Super bullish. Very good entry at $300. Super good entry around here. Buy signal in this area. I would say that we'll be careful right now. Why? Because we have a hidden bullet divergence here, better divergence here in OBB. As you can see, this is the area I am looking for a pullback. But I will say the next pullback in 1-day chart is gonna be a buy for this coin. Just keep following the trend. I don't know your entry price, but if you're trading 1-day chart, of course here in 1-day chart, of course never. The buy signal, the entry was around here or here. If you're trading 4-hour chart, of course I will never enter there. Never. No. This is something like I will never trade in 4-hour chart. The entry was around here, around $300 around this area. And as you can see here, we have yellow bar, and also the BB was telling me it's an uptrend, and the volatility is super high. So no, thank you. No thanks. To be fair, there are no better divergences right now. It's healthy, yes, but it's something that is not for me right now. 1-hour chart, it's hard to say right now. It's trending, as you can see here. Every time it's trending. This coin is trending. That's why I like OBB, this indicator, especially because you see every moment when our coin is trending, right, in volume. The theory behind OBB is the price, the volume, as you can see here, must follow the price. You see? So now you can see the price is moving to the upside and the volume is as well. So this is healthy. It's healthy. I will say every pullback right now, the short-term pullback you see 100, 480, I would say is a buy around there. I don't think this coin is gonna drop right now. Of course not. Even in 1 hour, it's still very bullish. I think maybe other leg to the upside, but as a trader, I will not trade this kind of things. Not right now. 430. Oh wow, 430. Let me see. Okay, you are quite high actually. Let me see, based on what you enter here. Well, you enter around 130 is here. You enter for something else. Not, I mean, not using my system, of course, because my system was here around here. Okay, I am not financial advisor here, but if you are bullish on this, the only thing you can do is just protect your entry. If the coin is to the moon, is going to the moon at $1,000, or you're gonna be a millionaire, congratulations. But if the coin crash to your entry point, you will not lose. That is a must. I will say in the next slope like this, I will say it's gonna be your trigger to sell in 4 hour. I will say, I don't know your plans for this coin. Maybe you are super bullish and you want to hold. I don't know. Just be careful, because your position actually is good, but the coin can reverse very easy. Why? Because check where is the MA55. It's even 3,374. So even this one usually is crashing to this price. So your entry is here. So you are above of this one. Usually you want to be as a trader. The best position is you enter here, around here, and your entry is below the MA55, because they will act as a dynamic support. They will protect you in something like that, like trading stops. Okay guys, let me check. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. If you want me to watch other coins, please let me know. Well, good luck with that target, because that target, let me see. That target is just in your imagination. I cannot see any technical reasons why you are suspecting like that. Be careful, and good luck. Good luck with this. Weekly chart is bullish. Don't get me wrong. 600, yes, potentially yes. You can see this, but I don't have any evidence like to see why 600 is going to be relevant. Maybe 1,000, why not? Or 2,000, who knows? Now, you can use Fibonacci levels if you want. I can do it if you want to see what is some potential targets from the bottom to the top to this one. Let me see. I am using this kind of Fibonacci levels for this when we don't have resistance, is because both they like to sell here. Okay, the first area of resistance based on just Fibonacci levels is 530, and the second relevant is gonna be around on this area, 650, around this area, 600, yeah, around this area. Now, if you want to use a more technical way to trade this, it's very easy. You are at 430. Okay, you are here. Okay, so the rule is very easy. As long this asset is closing candles above the top of the Bollinger Band, you are bullish. You are bullish, and you shouldn't close your trade, your position. Actually, the top of the Bollinger Band is exactly at your entry price, 447. So if by tomorrow this coin close like this, well, you will have your something like weekly uptrend. Sorry, it's weekly. Let me see one day. Yeah, one day chart. As long as closing above 467, I will say this coin is gonna just pump more. Let me see volatility. Yeah, I think maybe yes, maybe 600. maybe yes. Luna, let me check Luna. Luna, okay. 1 day chart, of course, not good, as you can see here. I cannot tell you, I cannot say about the price. I mean, I am reading based on this. OBB is in a technically bear market or downtrend, as you can see here in 1 day chart. But the price is doing very good. I mean, the point is doing good. Why? Because it's holding in the MA55. So as long this coin is holding 38, $40, I will say, well, at least other bounce maybe to maybe $50 maybe, potentially yes, and it's gonna be a bull trap like Bitcoin, potentially yes. The reason for this is because, as you can see here, we have Bitcoin here, the monitor is almost 80%, we will see something like this, and we will see something like a bounce here. If you are trapped here, I don't know your positions, I don't know, maybe you're a holder, I have no idea you are trading this. I would say it's going to be the last chance to get out of this coin. Why? Because yes, weekly chart is bad. Weekly chart is calling for reversal, and in the long term it's going to be 32, and the second area is going to be 20. Okay. Now I think we have just 9 minutes, so let me, if you want other coin, please just let me know in the comments. Okay. One thing, oh no, sorry, okay, never mind. Let's talk about other coins. Let's talk about BNB. BNB is one of the strongest one. More sideways, it's like Bitcoin. This is just Bitcoin actually. Yeah, Bitcoin, a bounce in 4 hours and to keep falling. Okay, you bought a $45 Luna. Let me check. Might ask you why. I mean, of course, it's not my business, right? Okay, let me check. Okay, you bought around here. Okay, well, you are here. Okay, it's easy. I am expecting a bounce. If Bitcoin is doing the bounce here, it's gonna have a bounce here in this week potentially. Let me see Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is at, yeah, as long Bitcoin is holding $56,000, I will say this is gonna bounce. Why? Because let me see if it's doing something similar as Bitcoin. Yes, we have. No, we don't have bullish divergence for this coin, but with OBB, we have. Still, this is healthy. Yeah. So the next bounce here, around 43, 44, 45, is gonna be the time to get out. Maybe you will have other chance to get out. I mean, get out, and don't. I mean, maybe you said, oh, maybe okay, this Luna is reaching 45 again. This time is to the moon, right? No. Why? Because the trend is your friend, and the trend is to the downside right now. As you can see here, OBB is not healthy, and this one is not healthy. So then the next target is going to be 36. So, but I think you will have another chance maybe this week to get out. I mean, I am not a financial advisor, just I'm sharing my technical analysis. Okay, my indicator, which time frame, which one, the tricks or the squeeze or this one? I don't know which one. But anyway, congratulations, you are in profit right now. Okay, so let's talk about the other coins. For example, Axe Infinite, 4 hour, yeah, getting ready to bounce maybe. 135 in 1 day chart. We know this is not healthy. Of course, this just for me is a distribution pattern based on the volume. And if it can crash, this is gonna crash. In the short term, maybe a bounce, as I said before, and after that we will see a crash. 4 hour. Okay, interesting. Okay, very good. Very good trade. Okay, guys, I think that's it from my side in this live stream. just very short term, Bitcoin, as long as respecting $56,000 in 12-hour and 4-hour chart, as long as above here, I am expecting other bounce. That means many altcoins, they will have a bounce like this. I am very clear. I am in long position right now. I mean, what I'm telling you this is because I'm trading. I'm trading. It's not like just saying something. No, I am in position right now. My position is around $67,000 around here. In this candle, I am in this candle. So if I am wrong, of course I'm gonna take a loss. If Bitcoin breaks this level, there is nothing to stop Bitcoin to 48. Simple. Okay. So Bitcoin must hold this, and also technically speaking, we have mostly all the confirmation of the bull divergence here in 4-hour, and 12. So that's why I am just trading as a bounce. If Bitcoin breaks this level, I'm very happy. But as I said, as a trader, I am playing the bounce here to keep falling. Always I'm gonna speculate in the same way. So, well, guys, good luck, and thank you very much for watching. And you see in the group, on my group, I have like, I think 60% of discount for the Black Friday if you want to join to the private channels.